get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First play, and Young is going to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Now Young. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
You look at the Saints defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times. Right number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they would be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young on third down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Young looks to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block, or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
First down, Young. And down he goes. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The play fake. Now Young.
Open man left side.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be out of... before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 35. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Second down and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
On 1st and 10, Young. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Back deep is DJ Chark. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Taken down by Pete Werner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a 1st down throw for Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the jet sweep, this is Mingo. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Young. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. 1st and 10, Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now here's Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen from 6 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Shedding through the defense. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Young here, you can see, changing the play. They go play action here on first down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Slot man moves right. Final play of the half. Young. He's going to go up top again. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Able to slither by. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that... And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Across midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
In motion right is Mingo. Second down, back to Sanders. Shifts by him. Still shedding tackles. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing, Young. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in... An almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
First throw now for the backup car. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
At a point after, good by Groupie.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the work.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Pick it up. Tighten down. Play your position. Play your position.
Get on it.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll run. It's Sanders. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off the play fake, Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Carr to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Carr now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Carr again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As Sanders has it poked free and brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Hands on the swivel, boys. Here we go. Stop the pass. Points on this back.
That's ready.
Good.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
A mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As a stopper with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away
fourth quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Carr will try it again on second down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.